What's going on, guys? It's that big guy here again today. And today we're going to be playing some World of Warcraft and talking about different things and discussions and where this game is going and how I've been playing it lately and whatnot. So let's get into it. Oh, I got the Lament of the Highborn up on my music box. So as you probably noticed if you're subscribed to my channel, I used to do a lot of World of Warcraft lore videos, and I've been putting up a lot more of the Heroes of the Storm videos lately, and damn, I'm maxed out on garrison resources. Well, the reason why I haven't been doing that many World of Warcraft videos is, the game right now, it's at a stalemate. I like to do PvP. I like to do PvP. I like to do PvE, but not raiding wise. I don't have a guild to raid with, really. I'm in a guild with a bunch of my friends, and we play often. And things are just, for World of Warcraft, it's I was in the beta for it. I was really excited for Warlords of Draenor. I still am. There's a lot of potential for Warlords of Draenor, but for some reason it seems to me like Blizzard isn't putting out content that I like to see. Some of the biggest things, the selfie cam in the last patch, the WoW token, selling gold. It's a pretty interesting thing. A lot of people were suspecting one day that Blizzard would try to do this, and they finally have. They've been, thinking about this in vanilla. That Blizzard would start selling gold. And it's an interesting thing that Blizzard wants to sell gold. I mean, I have nothing against them. I mean, it's the way for them to, make quick money. But when will I don't think it'll ever happen, but will World of Warcraft be free to play? Most every MMO out there is free to play. Like Guild Wars is free to play, but you have to buy the expansion. I played Guild Wars too. I really like it, and they have a new expansion coming out. And back to what I'm just doing this as to you guys because a lot of people like to see my World of Warcraft videos and stuff like that. My lore videos are the lore videos that I want to do, because I try to do stuff that people haven't done yet. Like I wanted to do on orc clans and certain classes and races and NPCs. But you know what the thing is that finding the information for some of the stuff that I want to do is nearly impossible, because Blizzard doesn't like. The Burning Blade clan was the next lore clan video I was going to do, and there isn't that much lore about them like the Laughing Skull clan. I was so excited to do a lore video on them, cause I thought they were a cool clan, because really we haven't really seen anything of them since Burning Crusade, and that was little bits and pieces of lore, and now we see a little bit more of them and find out that they're crazy. But there really wasn't that much lore to them, and I want to do more lore videos on Cho'Gall and Terran Gorfeed. Terran Gorfeed is still alive, I think. He's going to be raised as a Death Knight by Gul'dan. But technically, since there's no Dreadlords of note in Warlords of Draenor, there hasn't been that much necromancy from what I've seen. So, and that's how the Scourge, the Scourge and Undead really started, was through the Dreadlords teaching the Warlocks how to practice necromancy. And it's going to be interesting where they go with this. Blizzard lately, like a lot of lore has changed. It's all new lore. So a lot of people get upset about how Warlords of Draenor kind of ruined the lore, because we're not going back in time, but we're going. It's a different reality. It's just like Back in the Future 2. You know, it's an alternate timeline. And it's just a lot of crazy stuff. Oh, this is gonna be a long video, just for, you know. So I'm gonna fly around and talk about all this cool stuff. Go to some of my favorite zones. But it's like I don't want to force myself to make these videos that, you know, I have no interest in making. I have the utmost interest in making them. It's just that I like making my Heroes of the Storm videos and stuff like that, but the lore videos, I want to try to do stuff that people hasn't done. And, you know, I'm subscribed to Noble87, a bunch of other YouTubers that do lore videos and stuff like that. I wrote a script for a series that I'm going to do. It's called Forsaken No More. It's really interesting how I got the whole story. I already got the first episode written down. But the only problem is with that is that I'm waiting for the program WoW Model Viewer to get up to par, because it's technically still in beta. And they still have a lot of bugs, and it's very hard to work with. And that's what I'm going to start doing. By the end of next month, let's see, this is... What month is this? This is April. So by the end of May, I plan to have that series out. You know, it's going to be about Dradith. You know, it's actually going to be my main character with a chicken. And, you know, his adventures throughout. It's going to be... I don't want to make it... It's going to be kind of like a Game of Thrones thing. There's going to be a fraction within the Forsaken that is kind of splintering off from Sylvanas because they see her ways, or becoming more and more of the Lich King, and, you know, they're trying to nominate a new king or queen to the Forsaken and stuff like that. It's going to be really interesting. I haven't gotten that far in the storyline to where I don't know what's going to happen yet, but I'm really, really excited about it. And that's what I really want to do with my WoW videos, is try to... What is this goblin just sitting here for? Just chilling out, I guess. It's kind of weird. And that's pretty much what I want to do with my World of Warcraft videos. I still want to make my lore and all sorts of other videos, because I know a lot of you guys would love to see those videos. I've tried to do them the best I can. The lore and all those other videos are really hard to make, believe it or not. Trying to get the right facts, because when I first started making lore videos and, you know, explaining stuff, I got some stuff that, oh, we're gonna see something magical in a second. Are they done? These fairy dragons, they sing like a little song and stuff. It's pretty cool. This is like a little hidden area in Terrace Fall. Right there. And see, I'm on an RP realm, and when I first started playing World of Warcraft, like back before pre Lich King, I didn't know what RP was. Like I was the epitome of a noob. I guess we were all that at one point, and and I didn't know what RP was, so I had a friend that was already over here, and I made a character and blah 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 blah. And that's where that started from. So, I mean, but let's talk about where WoW's going. I mean, where is Warlords of Draenor going so far? Let's see. All the warlords are practically dead. The last cinematic that was, oh, spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear about the new cinematic or, you know, storyline where that's going, you can press stop and go ahead or something. But, you know, Gul'dan takes Grom captive, which is sees like Blizzard is trying to, you know, the history is going to repeat itself. You know, when when Garrosh tried to kill, or when he did kill, what is it, MacTheridan, right? Yeah, MacTheridan, the Pit Lord. I was about to say Malfurion, but MacTheridan. You know, he died killing the Pit Lord in Warcraft. Now, in the cinematic, it looks like he was going to die the same way until Garrosh jumped in the way. Now, during the cinematic, we kind of see Grom Hellscream. He kind of had like some feelings towards, you know, finding out that Garrosh was his son and all, you know, because the Iron Horde is losing. They're losing this war. Now we're going to be going against Gul'dan, and Kilrog Deadeye has already drank the demon blood, which I have a big problem with, because when you drink demon blood, you're not supposed to like grow spikes out of you. You're not supposed to turn, you know, all that crazy stuff. Technically, your eyes go red and you get incredible strength and bloodlust. That's what the original, you know, drinking of the demon blood does. But now they've kind of changed it. Maybe because when you drink the Pit Lord's blood after he died, maybe there's some side effects. It's not the same. You know, dead blood is dead blood. You know, it's not. I don't know. Or maybe Gul'dan fashions himself some kind of different type of demon blood. We don't know. It's not really explained yet. Blizzard does explain it eventually, like, why is this kind of different. And look at this fairy dragon. It's like flying on the ground. And hopefully Blizzard explains it. Now, like for BlizzCon this year, I will be getting another virtual ticket, but I want to really see where Warlords of Draenor is going to go. Now we're going to be fighting in Tanan Jungle. I'm sure they'll open up this, like, let's see. Let's open up the map real quick. Warlords of Draenor. See this continent down here? You probably can't see it, but the left bottom corner, that's supposed to be where the Ogre Stronghold is. And maybe they'll open that up. I likely doubt it, because they've never done anything like that before. It's always been an island type thing or a floating planet. Or maybe they'll open up an island over here or over here, you know, like what they did in Miss Pandaria. And you know, and that's the thing else. Like, I just got done reading Rise of the Horde, which is how the Horde became what it did on Draenor before Garrosh, you know, the original timeline. Now, ogres were not the civilization or anything like that. They were dumb brutes. The Grom actually enslaved the ogres, which is a very big different thing for Draenor, and it's not explained why that I know of. I'm just going off by what I know. These fucking fairy dragons are supposed to start singing. Oh, here they go. Sweet. You guys get to watch this cool little thing. We're not sure why this happens, but it happens like every 4 hours, I think. They play like a little song. Well, technically there's supposed to be an old god something under Tirisfal Glades. That's why it's called the Whispering Forest. Ooh. What is this? Oh, music roll for Fairy Dragon. Okay. Well, sweet. You guys, I did not know that, and if you didn't know that either, for your soundbox for your garrison, you can get a Fairy Dragon. Huh. That's pretty cool, I didn't know that. 10 hits tunes. Congrats! Huh. Oh, this is a perfect selfie time. Don't judge me for getting a selfie cam. Selfie cam was stupid about it. I guess this was a developer's thing that they made you know, just for shits and giggles. All the animals, they come around and watch, and it's really weird. I don't know why this happens. They're not channeling anything, but it's like very soothing music though. The next playable race, Fae Drunk Darter. They're gonna be like that music class everyone likes. This one's a little bit further away than the rest. Maybe they do this because try to silence the old god or something. Maybe, I don't know. It's very interesting on what this probably is. You see, like all the little creatures come, all the undead fawn and deer and stuff like that. It's so magical. It's so weird that... Damn it, Blizzard, why do you make things that nobody knows about? It's so beautiful. So anyways, let's creepy ass deer walking up on me. And then they disappear. It's so weird. But if you've never seen that before, yeah, it's kind of like a well-known hidden thing. If that makes any sense, sounds like an oxymoron. It's kind of hidden, but people know about it, you know. So yeah. But yeah, let's see. I mean, how much? I've leveled 3. My warrior, my shaman, and my rogue. My rogue's my main. This is the tune this is my main. I love Draenith. I've had this guy forever. But then I kind of start liking a shaman and a warlock. What's this guy doing? I think he gotta be phased in. I really like what they did with the revamp of the northern Lordaeron areas. You know, adding all the new quests and everything. Forsaken actually got their own architecture type, not just a bunch of rundown buildings. See, it's gonna be really cool when I do my series. It's gonna involve a lot of the Dreadguard. It's gonna be very Forsaken heavy. So it's gonna be awesome. See, like I'm not like recording over this. I'm actually recording while I play and drink some coffee. And if you're watching, you know, leave in the comments what you like to see World of Warcraft wise, you know, from my channel. I really lately my subscribers have been, you know, a lot more communicative, or you know, like talking and whatnot, and I really like that because, you know, that tells me what they want, you know, and kind of gives me an idea, you know. You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying. The Forsaken front, Forsaken trooper. Yeah, I'm not liking how I want to plug squirrel. I'm getting a plug squirrel. I probably won't one shot. Yeah, usually I'm not really big into pets, but I do like my spare time, my very, very, very spare time. To do pets and whatnot. Plus, it's like a plague squirrel. I mean, look at that. Let's call it. Scratch. I like to collect a lot of undead pets. It's not to sound like a 13-year-old new girl. Capture. Gotcha. Yeah, I used to have a whole background for my characters. I still do, but like after Wrath of the Lich King, it's kind of stopped. Look, another squirrel. Dude, what else is over here? Look at little wabbit. Let's look at these Forsaken troopers. They're just marching off to their re-death. Yeah, I'm not liking how they're taking Sylvanas' story and making her into like the bad guy. I mean, eventually we're gonna have to deal with her because that's how Blizzard likes to deal with faction leaders now, I guess. But yeah, definitely leave in the comments what you think of the whole Sylvanas thing. It's been driving me crazy. I guarantee you in the next expansion or so, they're gonna try to do something to her to where they kill her off. I mean, she already died. She like died right here, and she was resurrected by the Valkyr, which sucked. I was like, well, when I first did that quest, I was just like, okay, everything. I know these guys are bad guys, but you know, they're not gonna do anything. Then bam, they shot her right in the head. I was just like, oh my god, they just killed Sylvanas. Yeah, I definitely freaked out about that, and then they brought her back to life. Yeah, that was a horrible day. Horrible day. Forward Forsaken camp. Yep. I actually love a little Alliance Worgen because I was curious on a female Worgen. I was actually really curious. They did a good questing area in this, the Forsaken beat them back, which I was very surprised. Because even with the help of the Alliance, they still defeated them. Which is always a good day in the Horde's eyes, where you see the Alliance being pushed back. I'm sorry if there's any Alliance fans in here, but I'm strictly like Horde through and through. Even if I did make one Alliance character, and that was a female Worgen. And she's sitting in Goldshire. Just kidding. But seriously. So I'm going to be wrapping up this video soon. I'm just, I wanted to do something with a World of Warcraft video. And, like, why not just do a discussion video on, talking about different things and all that good stuff. And just flying around and maybe seeing stuff that you never seen before. That's one thing I like about World of Warcraft. I like exploration. I like going to places where nobody's been. Like, before the Cataclysm, there were so many cool little places that you can go and no one ever knew about. This is something they redid. It was a cool little questline for this place. They had the Steel Alliance plans, and before this island, that creepy skybox. This place really had no, like, thing. Like, it was just an island, just like Alcatraz Island. Speaking of Alcatraz Island, this island, there is no more NPCs there, if you know about it, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they took all the NPCs out. I guess when they were revamping everything, they just took them all out. That's just like, I think there was an Alliance quest for that place. Look at these bears. They're infested bears with spider eggs. That's fucked up. What good detail for Blizzard. Oh, this is one of my favorite zones. This and Harathi High. Actually, like all of this areas, except for like the Ghostlands and Silver Moon and all that. But like all these areas were my favorite. This is where I all leveled up. Airy Peak wasn't, or The hinterlands wasn't a real big. I wasn't a real big fan of, but it was all right. But I'm kind of upset that they destroyed South Shore. I mean, this was like the PvP zone. This was like so much fun. And then Blizzard destroyed it. I guess because, you know, the Horde was winning all the time, so they were like, we'll let the Horde have it. I was like, well, okay. But yeah, I think that's all. I think this is all I'm going to talk about in this video. Talked about a lot of random things. Game of Thrones in 2 days, so, you know, keep that in mind. These plans. Huh. This guy's been walking around here. I think he's even in the Cavern Times instance for his escape from Dunghold or Dunghope or whatever that place is. But I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video. This was you know, just a talking video. But I will be doing a lore video on whatchamacallit. See, I'm already forgetting. I will be doing a lore video on the Burning Blade soon, the clan, and where it's going and what's going on with it. So, as always, guys, please like and please, man, I'm messing up on everything today. Please like, subscribe, and as always, guys, you stay classy.